Well, this is a change. Our Great Day Deal Divas are actually on their best behavior today. They are not going shopping, but they are going to help you get your taxes done. And for free, too. Listen up. They want to remind you that you can e-file your federal tax return with H&R Block for free. H&R Block also offers free help from their tax specialists. Don't forget, this year you get 3 extra days to file your return. They're due Monday, April 18th, because Washington, D.C. celebrates Emancipation Day, a holiday, on the 15th. You can find a link to file your taxes for free in the Deal Divas section of GreatDaySt.Louis.com. We love free. Carol?
Oh, yeah. It should be called Great Day Free St. Louis.
Yes, right.
Or Free Great Day St. Louis. Well, the warmer weather has arrived, and that means it's time to break out the shorts and the skirts, but maybe you think twice about baring your legs because of vein issues. Well, here to tell us how treatment can make you more beautiful and healthy, Dr. Norman and Maria Bein from Vein Specialties Center. Welcome back, you guys. Always good to see you.
Great to see you.
You know, we talk about spider veins and varicose veins and deep thrombosis a great deal, but there's a figure out there with vein issues that I don't think that people hear. I mean, it is an enormous number of Americans who suffer.
These are the numbers that are coming from the people who actually show up. We know that there's a much larger number out there. These are hereditary problems. These are not problems you get from standing or sitting for long periods of time. These are problems that you get from your parents or your grandparents. These are purely hereditary problems, and they're medically covered by your insurance. The varicose veins that we see, the heaviness, aching, and tiredness that you see, and the ugly veins that everybody else sees.
And we're talking 80 million,
80
Maria?
million. Yes. We belong to the American Venous Forum. It's an academic society that collects a lot of statistics nationally, for which we do screenings annually. And there are a lot of people, and that's the ones that we know about.
And talk to me about blood clots and the relationship it plays here.
Blood clots, there are many predisposing factors for blood clots, or it can just happen. People who travel a lot, anybody who's immobilized, anybody who has something that may cause a change in the blood, such as pregnancy or hormones or cancer, or again immobility. Things like that can be predisposed to developing these deep vein blood clots.
And the risk factors, for those of you who are smoking, there's so many issues that can develop because you're a smoker, and those who are obese in this nation.
Well, if you're obese and if you're smoking, you're not sitting, you are not getting outside doing the exercise you should do. That to the side, the only thing you really do have to consider is that if your blood is not flowing, your blood is going to start to clot. So the way you get your blood to flow is you're out there doing exercise, you're not smoking. Several other things, more specifically, if you have these large veins, the blood is just sitting in those veins. And when blood sits, blood will clot.
Pure and simple.
Pure and simple.
And then you mentioned hormones. So we're talking more women than men who are at risk.
Yes, birth control, hormone replacement therapy as we age, and just the monthly fluctuations. There are certain clotting factors also that show up in pregnancy that can cause blood clots also.
And when you're pregnant, the veins dilate because you have an increased blood volume from your fetus and placenta. And so the blood, although the volume is increased, the flow is slower, especially in the veins. That's when we see our problems, and we support women through pregnancy. But if the veins remain after pregnancy, that's another reason to get evaluated.
And we have some before and after pictures to show people what they may look like. What are we looking at, Dr. Bein?
This is a varicose vein that comes off of what's called the greatest venous vein, and this is a medically covered insurance problem that we treat in the office. We don't go to hospital. We don't do general anesthetics. This is all done very rapidly in the office, and you're back to work the next day if you so choose. These are cosmetic to the viewer, but actually it's a medical problem that manifests itself as a superficial problem.
And Maria, you mentioned screenings, and you do them all the time, and these are very important.
We do them seasonally. March was actually Deep Vein Thrombosis Awareness Month, so we carry on through May. May will be our last screening dates.
And if you would like to get checked out, Vein Specialties Center is holding some free screenings. The screenings are scheduled at their office in Creve Coeur, April 28th and May 18th. There is another screening at their Washington office. That one is on May 10th. To make an appointment, call 866-626-VEIN. 80 million people. And that's the people, as Dr. Bein said, who actually show up. Thanks for joining us, you guys.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
Have fun in Australia, by the way. She'll be gone for a whole month. All right, more Great Day St. Louis after this. But first, here's a Live Well tip brought to you by the National Kidney Foundation. Your kidneys may be small, but they perform many vital functions that help maintain your overall health, including filtering waste and excess fluids from your blood. Kidney disease can often be prevented. Early detection is also important. For prevention and detection tips, click on kidney.org. And while you're online, sign up to volunteer or take part in the National Kidney Foundation's Kidney Walk. The annual event is taking place April 30th. Call 314-961-2828 for more information on the website. Again, it is kidney.org.